Thanks for joining in. You are here watching Non-Stop with Nish, and in today's episode, we have Tushar Kumar, the illusionist mentalist, joining us all the way from Delhi. Yeah, it's going to be super fun because he's going to trick us, and we're all going to get hypnotized. Let's wait and watch while I connect him. Hold on. Hello. Hi, Tushar.
Hi Nisha, how are you? Good to see you.
I know, it's good to see you too.
I like the color that you're wearing.
Oh, okay. It's very vibrant, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. So let me formally invite you and welcome you to the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the illusionist, mentalist, Tushar Kumar, all the way from Delhi. Thank you very much for being with us here. A little bit about Tushar. So he's done more than 2,500 shows to his credit, performed across 23 countries, appeared in 17 TV shows. And thank you for being here on Non-Stop with Nish, episode number 7. Once again, welcome you, Tushar Kumar.
So nice of you, Nisha. Yeah.
So tell me, Tushar, how long have you been practicing magic?
Okay. So it's been now close to 25 years.
Like I know that magicians are usually very, very protective, they're super protective about their tricks. But would there be any simple trick that any of us out there could try and learn from you? That we could just use it like to a neighbor, or any simple trick that we could learn from you?
I think I have something. Since I was not prepared for this question, I will just randomly grab something. All right. So this is a very famous trick. I'm going to take a pencil.
Okay.
Hold it in my hand like this.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
And let me just turn a bit so that I can properly show you.
Okay.
And since you're able to see the pencil in my hand, the moment I will say 1,
Okay.
2, and 3, it won't fall. Can you see?
Yeah, it's not possible.
But do you know how this is done?
You'll have to show it to us. Maybe turn your hand and show us.
A lot of people know that this trick is done with a finger at the back.
Oh, okay. You're the
So
other
it's done like this.
Okay.
It's done like this. But what if I tell you, Nisha, that keeping my hand like this, my finger, I remove it completely, but the pencil remains there. And there's no tape, nothing funny, no tape, no fevi-stick. The pencil doesn't falls. And the trick is that I was using another pencil under my watch.
Who would ever think that?
All right. So that's a sweet little secret that I would want to share. By the way, that was really a surprise for me.
Yeah, that's good. Can you show us another trick if you can? Like any
Why
trick?
not? I would love to do for the audience. So I'm holding a deck of cards right now in my hand, Nisha. So this is what I devised. I'm going to take out the complete deck, and there's nothing in the box for now. If you can see, empty box.
Yes.
I'm going to spread the deck for you, so you'll be able to see the complete deck, which is open. You're able to see all the cards which are facing towards your side, and I can see the back of the cards for now. And there's only one card somewhere inside, which is facing towards me. And you can never know this, and you or the audience can never know what this card is, right?
Right.
Perfect. So I would want the audience to now start commenting with a card that they think this card is. So I'm going to put the deck back into the box, and I'm going to push it back inside, and this remains inside. So there's only one card which is lying face down. Audience, if you're listening to this, just start commenting with the name of the card which you think I'm holding in this deck in face down position. So you can now start putting in your favorite cards or whatever card you think is inside this deck face down. Can I see?
So can you start commenting about, you can start guessing what the card could be, the one card that's face down?
Okay.
I'm very
and
curious
if we have
myself.
And the moment we have few cards, Nisha, I think I'll request you to using your own intuition, maybe you can just go ahead and select one from the options that we have from the audience.
Okay, there's one, we can see Ace of Spades, Jack Diamond that we see. Yes.
We have some options from the audience.
We do.
But that's okay. So what I'll do is, Nisha, I would want you to imagine that you have a blank screen in front of you. A blank screen. There's nothing on the screen.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to project a color. You too are going to do that. So,
Okay.
are you ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
Out of red and black,
Yeah.
these are the two options that we have.
Yeah.
You project a color onto the screen. Do it now.
Okay.
You've done that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm now going to do the same for whatever color you've projected. I'm keeping this the same in mind, keeping the same card in mind. I'm going to project the suit. So if it's red, it has to be hearts or diamonds. If it's black, it has to be spades or clubs. I'm
Right.
going to do it now.
Okay.
You've done that. So you already have a color and a suit in your mind. We are
Yes.
now just going to give the final shape to this card by assigning it a number.
Correct.
But whatever we are doing it right here.
Yes.
So I'll do the same thing again. I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to
Okay.
project a number on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
You let me know whatever number you get on your screen.
Okay.
And then let's give the shape to the card in final. 1,
Okay.
2, and 3 now. Do you have a number?
Yes. I
You have a number. Wonderful. So the color, the suit, and the number, if you combine all of this, what card do you make in your mind? Announce it out loud and clear for the audience.
Okay. I thought of Queen of Hearts.
Lovely. And there's no way in the world I can ever know that you're going to say Queen of Hearts.
Yeah. No way.
Right? 52 different possibilities. You would have selected anything,
Exactly.
but you think that this is your free will. Whereas I think that this is kind of an influence decision. And to prove that, a lot of people, they don't believe it till the time I don't open my deck and show it to them. To prove that, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to open the deck,
Okay.
and the deck in my hand with nothing else in the box.
Yes.
I'm going to spread the cards. You can see all the cards. I'm going to bring it near to the camera. All the cards, my face might not be visible. They are facing up. You can see all of them facing up,
Yes.
except for one in the middle. Exactly in the middle, just the way I showed you in the beginning. All the
Yes.
cards are facing up except for one in the middle.
Yes.
One last time, can you tell all of us which card did you choose?
I chose Queen of Hearts.
Thank you, Nisha, because this is the Queen of Hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Really good. So I'm mind
Thank you
blown
so very
right
much.
now. Very interesting. Very, very well done. Thank you so much for doing
Oh,
that trick for
I-
us. Since you've been like
Please.
showing magic to us, do you have like your own magic word like Wingardium Leviosa, something like that from the Harry Potter?
When it comes to magic, they learn gilly 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 adabra kadabra. But there is
Yeah.
something that there is something that I uniquely discovered in my childhood days, and then when I was growing up performing for my own little audience as a kid, for kids or for my audience, I used to say them this. So Nisha, you had to repeat these magic words with me. Are you ready for this?
Okay, done.
So repeat them. Say bum bum bazooki,
Bum Bum Bazooki.
Maruti Suzuki.
Maruti Suzuki.
And
It will be really good because if you have your own magic words and it's like all yours, people are all looking at it and you're like saying all those spells and then you're doing magic happen, it'll be amazing. Maybe you should try that.
I will definitely try, though it's been
Yeah, we're gonna play a game of magic, basically a magic moment that you have to imagine it to have happened. Then what would your reaction be towards it? Okay, so I like to call it abracadabra. The first thing that I'd like to ask you is say, abracadabra, and what's the body part that you wouldn't mind losing?
Oh, that's a difficult question. I wouldn't mind losing my stomach because whenever I feel hungry, I go crazy because it's adding to my fat belly.
Okay,
So-
you let your tummy and you stay like size 0. That's good.
Absolutely.
Abracadabra and you become an animal. Which one?
I would love to be peacock. I think peacock is a good,
Pretty.
good, sweet little bird.
Abracadabra and which food would you become?
I would become chola bhatura. That's the authentic Punjabi Indian dish.
Right. So abracadabra, which superhero that you would become?
would like to become Rajkumar, who is my father. For me, he is my superhero.
Abracadabra, and which heroine would you want to try and convert yourself into?
Priyanka Chopra, she is going big.
It's right.
Gone big. It's not just for my love for Hollywood, but the kind of blessing that she has been receiving from worldwide, the kind of persona she carries.
Yes.
I so wanted to be her. and the ideology.
I
Okay,
like it.
so you're awesome. Thank you so much.
So once again, abracadabra, and which invisible land do you want to go to? Basically, you became invisible, and which place do you want to go to first?
All right. You are spinning on some really good questions, Nisha. Magic Castle backstage.
Oh, wow.
Franz Harare's and David Copperfield's backstage. So if I'm invisible, I go backstage and I look at all the techniques. Though as a magician, ethically I should not do it. But as a kid, if I've desired to be an invisible and visit some place, I think these are the two stages that I would want to visit.
Wonderful, wonderful. A perfect choice that you picked. So you become the next expert, in the world, and you know all the secrets.
No, but ethically we should not do that. We should always respect magician's secret. But yeah, as a kid, I so wanted to do this.
It's an imaginary land, so you could be wherever
Absolutely.
you. And
Absolutely.
one last time, abracadabra, and who would you really want to kick? Like one person you always wanted to kick. This time you're invisible, so you could kick anyone and they wouldn't know. So
I would have kicked a sanitizer kicked to COVID, imagining him as a human.
oh, that's the best answer so far I got from you. Wow.
Thank you so much. I so want to kick this COVID human being around us in form of virus away.
I want to murder COVID right
Absolutely.
now.
Absolutely.
Finished.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. So with that, I really would request you to show us one more magic.
Lovely. Nisha, I want you to imagine. Imagine a memory in your life.
Okay.
It can be 1 day old memory. It can be a week old, month, or as many years as you can imagine right now.
Okay. Yes.
You have one such memory.
Yes.
Would you mind sharing it across with the audience right now if I ask you to reveal it?
Yeah, sure. So
can you tell us, before you tell us, can you tell us how old this is?
It's 1 year old.
1 year old, and there's no way that none of us can ever know what this memory is, including me myself, right? I can never imagine that.
You would never know. Yeah.
So I would want you to just go out and explain a little about this experience that you have in this memory in your mind. So maybe you can just say out loud now.
Now can I say what the memory is?
Please go ahead.
Okay, so today we actually I complete 1 year in this house that we are sitting here. We bought the house a year ago, and today was the day we did the housewarming and all of that. So we complete a year today. So that's
it's today.
Yeah, it's today.
Oh,
yeah.
Lovely! Congratulations in that case. I tell you to go back exactly 1 year ago and 1 year down in the memory lane. Today is 8th May 2019. Do you remember the situation? I'm sure you have it all in your mind. Do you remember the situation when you actually started your puja or some rituals that you do for housewarming? Or do you remember that situation?
Yeah.
Do you remember what time of the day it is? Don't announce it, but just say yes or no.
Yeah.
You have it in your mind. Can you fix it to a particular hour and a particular minute in the watch? If you were to imagine a clock right now in front of your face, can you fix some hour in your mind and some minutes? For the very first time, can you please announce it out loud? What time are you right now imagining yourself in?
Okay. You mean the whole time, everything?
The housewarming ritual time. Yeah.
I imagined it to be 6:45.
6:45
in the morning.
6:45 in the morning AM.
Yeah.
All right. And there's no way I can ever know this, right? I can never know this.
Obviously.
I would now want to bring your attention and certainly the audience attention to the watch that I'm wearing right from the very beginning in my hand.
Okay.
Let me tell you that I purposefully wore it, and
Okay.
this is not working right now. I stopped it at a particular time,
Okay.
and I would now want to, if you allow me, I would want to remove it
Okay.
and show it to you and to the audience that there is something that I set here which says 6:45. So it's exactly the time what you mentioned. I
Wow.
set it up here and kept it right from the very beginning. I was wearing it only to show you at the end of this show.
Wow.
So that's how.
Amazing. You make me go speechless. I'm like wondering how. Okay. Good.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. So if I have to ask you just like two more questions and wind up the show. So the
Please.
first question, yeah. So the first question would be like, you have a lot of talents. If I have to ask you, what is the most useless talent that you have? What would that be?
Useless talent. Be regarded as talent, first of all, Nisha. I'm wondering the same thing. Okay, let me.
I can show you one talent of mine. Okay, like for example,
Okay.
there is this nerve, or I don't know what it is. Basically, a nerve. I think this is a big nerve. Okay, so I can
Okay.
just move my nerve from left to right. I don't know if you can see.
I can see that. Lovely.
As a head.
Lovely.
So
Okay, the most useless talent to me, I think, will be this. I keep making faces in my home whenever I am around my family members, especially my sister. This is what I do to her. I can take this hair and this hair, which people generally find it a little difficult.
annoyed to that.
And I can spin my hands like this in the opposite direction. I can actually take my pinky and make it a binoculars, spin it totally inside my hand like that, completely gone inside, and then bring it out loud out here. I think this can be one. I can take the thumb, and at times I take my thumb and I just tear it off and join it. Maybe you can call this as some useless talent.
You have surplus talents in you. I should say that.
I have one more. Check this out. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to just bring it out. It's not hair. It's back.
Okay, well,
Right.
I really enjoyed all your useless talents that you have. Good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much.
And with that,
Thank you.
one last question I'd like to ask you is,
Please.
you have performed so many types of magic for so many kinds of people, even for us today. Basically, the closest thing to a real magic in real life, what would that be?
I will share with you the experience. So I got this opportunity of visiting Pangong Lake, Leh,
Okay.
waiting for the sun to rise, and
Okay.
the water right in front of us, the lake started changing colors.
Oh,
Maybe we can call this as a prism effect in science, but I think it was beyond science, beyond any logic. With every ray that was falling on the lake, we were able to see a complete Vidgyor in the lake. And that sun rising, I have a 1 minute hyperlapse, which was created out of a complete 45 minutes long recording of
wow.
the sunrise.
Wow.
And that is, I think, the closest natural and the most real magic I've ever seen in my life. According to me, nature is the biggest magic.
I
think
swear, like, when you were just talking to me, then I also imagined, like, seeing the rainbow suddenly. And I think that is also magic, right? Because you're talking
True.
about colors and rainbow and beautiful living magic. Yeah.
No, very true. Very true. You're right. So I think nature being the biggest magic and the creator being the biggest magician has always been a mesmerizing things. Yeah.
Definitely. And with that, thank you so much, Tushar, for joining us. You can do that once again for all of us, that magic spell of yours. You can find the show.
Right. All right. So people out there, for whoever is watching, this is my nostalgic memory. As a kid, I used to do this again and again with my audience. So everybody say with me, Bum Bum Bazooki.
Bum Bum Bazooki.
Maruti Suzuki. We have, for no reasons, advertised Maruti Suzuki in our own life. All right. Perfect.
Thank you again, Tushar. Such a lovely experience talking to you. I did love the way you answered all our questions patiently. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, Nisha, for having me. And thank you for doing this.